There's nothing better than something simple and inexpensive that makes life just a little bit better. Today, I've rounded up 29 of my favorite Amazon products that are $29 or less. These are items that make life a little bit easier, a little bit better, more fun, or more convenient. So I think that you'll enjoy these. I am entering this new era in my life where I am just always in the car. I bought this car desk where I can do so many different things to keep myself organized and to have a nice little spot in the car to just do my work. The little car desk just goes right onto the steering wheel. You have to kind of place your steering wheel upside down and then you hook it onto the steering wheel, and you can do it on either side. There's like a flatter side and then there's a side that has little grooves in it, but you can do anything from eat in your car to work on the computer, journal, do something on my planner, do something on my iPad. I've taken Zoom calls on there and I have something to just prop my phone right there so it's not falling off on the steering wheel. And this has been a lifesaver. This was a problem I was having in my room next to my bed on my nightstand. I have like all these different cords because every single night I'm charging my Apple Watch, my headphones, and my phone, sometimes like my iPad, sometimes my kids are in there wanting to charge their stuff. And so I have just all these cords coming off of my nightstand. So what I did was I got these little cord organizers that come on a little 3M strip that I can just put right on my nightstand, and I can just put all of my cords right there on it. It came in a 2-pack, so this is the smaller one, and I have the bigger one upstairs in my room. So I'm gonna use that one for all of like my nightstand cords, and then I'm gonna use a smaller one for all the cords on my desk because there are a couple that kind of fall off every now and then, and I just want to keep them nice and organized using this. Next up is my trusty little bag sealer. I bought this on Amazon a couple months ago and I absolutely love it. I've been sealing a lot of my little packages. If my kids eat something, I'll just seal it up and have them eat it as a snack later. This has been a really nice home hack because it has just a tiny little magnet on the back. It also has this little loop so that you can hang it, but I just use this all the time whenever I have to seal something up really quickly. And it also comes with a little razor on the top so then I can open up and throw away or recycle my boxes. So thrilled about is this bidet. So this is a non-electric bidet that you just hook up right to your toilet. It's like, I think it's less than $30. Most of the time I think it's like $26. It is so lovely. I put one in our guest powder bath and I put one in our room upstairs, and it just like, I don't even like going to the bathroom anywhere else because I just like don't feel as clean. Like, I am telling you, like, Asian countries have it right because everyone should be using a bidet. It is so refreshing and like, it's just awesome, okay? This next one is a travel essential, especially if you are going on a cruise or a vacation with other people where you're gonna be sharing spaces. This is a travel charger that I got. So it's not a portable one, so you do have to plug it in, but I'm just going to show you. It comes with 3 different sections. This section is for your, let's see, this is for your phone. So you just lay your phone right on here. This middle section is for an Apple Watch, and then this is for headphones. So you only have to plug in one spot in your hotel room or a cruise cabin, and you can charge 3 things with it. Also, it kind of goes in a little triangle like this. So if you want to charge things kind of cool, like on an angle, it's really convenient. I will not travel without this anymore. So this one is a trifold, but I think they also have one that just has 2 of them. So if you just have a phone and a watch, or you can also charge your AirPods on the phone one as well. So lots of different options, but I highly recommend getting one of these. This is the Mercer, I think this 16-inch bread knife. This is like one of the best bread knives I've ever used. Okay, it is the best bread knife I've ever used. It's incredibly sharp. The handle is really sturdy, it's dishwasher safe, and it cuts through everything like butter. Not only do I use this for bread because I love baking bread, as you learned, I also use it to cut pretty much anything else. Like, I found this apple, it's just incredibly sharp. If you don't have the budget to buy like a really nice knife set, something like this is excellent because you can use it for bread plus just about anything else. This is my go-to for like cutting watermelon, pineapple. It is seriously the best. This year, I also bought a couple new things for my pantry. So this next one is a water bottle holder. We have so many water bottles, tumblers, just
cup things, they take up a lot of space. So I bought these water bottle holders to put in our cup cupboard and also in our pantry. The cool thing about it is that water bottles lay flat and on their side, so then you have a much better look at what your inventory is. Nothing gets lost in the back of your cupboard or your pantry. So I really enjoyed these. The one thing is that they don't fit anything that's too large, and so you kind of have to see what kind of bottles and things like that you have, but I have been using this and it's really been so nice. It's kept things much more organized and clean.
Spring cleaning time around my house, and something that I recently did is clean out my dresser in my bedroom. And I just had a bunch of just like pants in there, not like jeans that I hang up, but just like leggings and kind of sweatpant type things. And I wanted a more efficient way to store and see all of them. So what I found was this really neat little legging organizer. Not only does this legging organizer save space, but you can also now see all of the clothes just hanging right in front of you. So then it's a lot easier to identify between all the different black leggings that I have. Since this came in a 2-pack, I put one in my closet for my leggings and I put the other one in our laundry room where I have kind of this drying rack where I hang dry clothes that can't go in the dryer. And this has been so nice to save space because a lot of our clothes don't go in the dryer. So it's been really nice to have something more efficient and something where we can clearly see the clothes so nothing gets lost, and it's easier to just clip on and off this hanger. Very cool.
I actually was thinking about how grateful I am about this, and I sent this to one of my friends and employees who lost her wallet in her car. It is the drop stop. So these are just these little like foam wedges that go in between your seat and the center console of your car, and it keeps things from dropping down under the abyss of your seats to never be found again. It's really nice because obviously, you know, you don't want to lose your phone or your keys, but it's also nice because if you're ever like eating something or you have something just small in your car and then you drop it, it prevents it from going down where it's never going to be found. And I love these drop stops. They are so awesome. They were on Shark Tank, and I'm so glad that they are a bestseller on my list as well. It is one of my new favorite things ever. Fill it up with water, and you can do it up to the max line. You press this little button, and this will boil so fast. When it's done, this pops back up and you got boiling hot water. Next is the Battery Daddy. Have you ever seen these? These are so fun. So this is a 2-sided battery briefcase, and it holds all different sizes of batteries. It also comes with a battery gauge, so then you can check and see how powerful or how full your batteries are. We really like it because, I don't know about you, we used to buy a lot of different batteries and then they'd end up in the bedroom, they'd end up in the junk drawer, they'd end up outside, or I don't know, just in all sorts of random places, and then we'd forget that we had them and then they'd die or whatever. So anyway, having this Battery Daddy has been life-changing for us because it keeps everything so nice and organized, and you can see what you have quickly, your inventory, and we have really liked it. So this Battery Daddy is definitely a must-have. Seriously, this is one of my best sellers every year, every month. It's these little hair sticks. So it's basically kind of like hair gel in a mascara tube, in a mascara wand, and what you do is just put it in, and then it smooths all of your flyaways to make your hair just look so much more polished. And I don't know about you, but especially when I travel, like the water and the climate is always different. Like the shower water is always really hard, and so my hair like freaks out, and I don't ever take all of my regular hair care routine stuff, but this always helps because it tames all the flyaways, and I don't have to pack like a big thing of hairspray or hair gel. I just use this and it works every single time. Keep it in my purse, keep one in the car, keep one in my desk. I always use this, and I always gift it to my friends.
This next one I saw on TikTok and I just had to order it. This is called a little onion holder. Now we all know, if you've ever tried to chop an onion, how sometimes at the end especially it gets a little slimy and just sliding around, and you can never get quite the right grip on it, especially when it's just kind of dicing everywhere. So what this does is it holds the onion in place so that you can get perfect intact onion slices every single time. In addition to onions. You can also use this for any fruits and vegetables, but it's actually been such a nice little home hack, especially when I'm teaching my kids how to, you know, properly cut things. They've actually had really great success using this as well because it just keeps things really secure. And this is a very inexpensive, but it just like makes life a lot easier and better for such a small tool. So I really love this. Speaking of hats, when you wear a lot of hats, they get really dirty. So something cool that I just barely purchased were these little hat washing cages. Now, what you do is you put your hat directly into the cage and then you just kind of snap it closed. And then you can wash this in one of two places. You can wash it in the top rack of your dishwasher or on the gentle cycle in your washing machine. Now, something about putting clothing inside of a dishwasher just really kind of freaks me out, and I'm not ready for that quite yet. So I just put mine in the washing machine, and it was so very simple, and the hats held their shape, they got clean. Even when they're washing, when they're drying, it was nice that they like didn't shrivel up. They were perfect in these hat cages. I bought the 4-pack of these little cap washers because I wanted to do multiple hats at once, and they've all worked really nicely. And they're not just for washing either. Something that's really nice is that you can also use these when you're storing your caps or when you're traveling with them, so that they're going to keep their shape and they don't get all bent out of shape and dirty and all the things. So that is really nice that they're kind of multi-useful.
You know that I absolutely love my Stanley tumbler. I'm just like every other woman on the internet. I love this thing. I adore it. It's always with me. However, the one thing I don't like about it is that the base is a little rough. So sometimes if I set it down too quickly on the countertop, a table, or a desk, it kind of makes a clanging sound, and I worry that I might be damaging either the tumbler or the surface. So what I found are these little Stanley tumbler boots. They're just little silicone cups, and you can use them for your Stanley, so it just fits right on the bottom, and it makes it so that the bottom is just nice and smooth and kind of grippy. And it's like a cute color. They come in a whole bunch of different colors, but then now when I set it on top of something, I don't have to worry too much about it getting damaged or the surface getting damaged as well. The cool part is that these work with everything. So I have them on my kids' water bottles because, you know, they're just gonna like cling it onto the countertop. They also work in other tumblers like this, and they still fit in the cup holder in my car. It's really just nice to have like a grippy, it just feels nice when you set it down. Honestly, these are super inexpensive and so worth it.
Just like the whole charger situation, there was always this one little corner in our kitchen where things just like, it's just like a little dumping ground for everything. So there were always like keys or sunglasses, especially just like little things that ended up right here on this counter. And as you always know, and like you can see my videos, I don't have a ton of counter space in my kitchen. I just basically have these 2 little counters off to my stove. So I really don't like that space being cluttered with just random stuff. And the biggest culprit honestly was sunglasses. So I wanted to find a solution where I could put something on the wall to put our sunglasses all in one spot where they're not getting lost. So this was the perfect solution. Look how many sunglasses it fits. It has designated little holders for sunglasses specifically. And then it has this little bar on the bottom, and it came with all these hooks so that we can put just random little things on there. So we have our little dog leashes. We also have our mail key and like a little foot, what are those, shoe horns, like something to help you put your shoes on. We put that all on the wall right there, so now it's just a designated spot. I feel like this little area in our home is becoming very much more functional, and it's just like, we really need a mudroom, but in this home we just don't have one. It's like becoming the most functional mudroom that we can have without having a mudroom.
Usually when I'm traveling alone or with a group, I'm the one that packs all of the toiletries. So like when I travel with my kids and my family, I pack all of our family toiletries in one bag, so then we just put one bag in the bathroom and everyone's taken care of. We're not missing contacts and brushes and hair gel and stuff. So I bought this really cute new toiletry bag, and this is super highly rated, and it also was a really good price too. This is the large size. It has a little pocket here in the front, and of course I got it in yellow. I don't know, I don't wear yellow a lot, but yellow is just like my color that I buy things in. Yellow and blue, those are my colors. So I really love it because you can open it up like this. It comes with a hanger so that you can open up the whole bag and just leave it in the bathroom, which is nice for tight vacations like on a cruise ship. It comes with 2 larger compartments in the middle, and you can zipper them from the top and bottom here. it also comes with little like elastic things to hold in products if you need. I always just put stuff in a Ziploc container because it always leaks, and so I try and be extra sure. But this actually fits a deceivingly large amount of items. There's some small packets down here that fold in, and then it folds together. It doesn't look huge, but it's actually really nice because it keeps everything nice and just contained in one thing. You don't have to worry about people losing things. I love this container. Make sure you get the large one because there's a small one and a large one. The large one's definitely worth the extra couple bucks. Talked about these before and I totally swear by them. They're these luggage packing cubes. This one's like a large one, but I actually just bought another pack of them because they were on sale, and since we're going on a big family vacation, I wanted to buy some more for the other people in my family. And I bought these ones in black, but look how compact these are. They come with a bunch of different sizes, and I really like that you can just pack everything that you need for a trip, put them in these packing cubes, and it's so much more efficient. It's like playing dominoes instead of just like throwing a million shirts and shorts and underwear and toiletries and different things. It's so much more efficient and clean and organized when you can put them in the packing cubes. The other thing that this one comes with is like a little shoe bag and like a little laundry bag, which is nice. These packing cubes, I'm telling you, are an absolute necessity.
We wear a lot of hats in our home, and not just figurative, but like literal hats. My husband loves hats, and they're always just like everywhere all over the house. So I wanted to buy some of these cute little hat racks that I can conveniently place in closets, and we put one right in like our garage entryway, and so everyone can just take off their hat and it just slides right easily onto this tiny little hat hook, and it looks really nice. It's really simple, it's really small, it's out of the way. It was just like one screw and it like looks really nice.
It is this DeWyson travel mirror, and mine's kind of like trash because I take it with me everywhere, and I actually use it every single day to put on my makeup. Not that I put on makeup every day, but it is a travel mirror, so it's very compact, so I can throw it into a backpack or a suitcase. And it is a travel mirror that lights up, and it has a couple different settings. So it has like a warm light, a cool light, and then like a combined light, which I like best. It has a little on-off switch on the back, and it is so wonderful. Like, this mirror is so compact, but it's very large. It's great for traveling because if you're like in a tight spot, or like usually hotels have really bad lighting, or if you're traveling with other people, it's nice to just have your own kind of vanity space to be able to get ready. And I have given this away as gifts. Many people who also love it. So definitely love this one as a bestseller.
The next Amazon home hack that I found is this amazing reading light. It goes right around your neck like this, and it has two different lights. I kind of feel like a flight attendant right now, like explaining the lights. But this is so fun because this has two different lights. You can see it has this kind of thinner light that shines like this. It has different light settings. It can kind of like do this little strobing effect. It also kind of fades in and out. And then I like that this one also had kind of a bar light. So I never really used both of them at the same time, but they both serve different purposes. So my son really likes to read. He likes to read at night, or to like play piano when it's a little bit darker in the living room. He can just put this straight on, and it's very, very comfortable, it's lightweight, and it does a really great job. The cool thing about it is that you can adjust the light to different strengths. There's cool lights, there's warm lights, there's everything in between, and you can use both sets of lights for whatever, occasion that you need multiple lights around your neck. I've actually been using this when I need to like do something with my hands, and like, it's like kind of dimly lit and I just need to like do some sewing, or like just something that's a little bit more intricate. This has been amazing. I was trying to look in my son's mouth the other day because he had something going on in the back of his mouth, and so I was trying to look with my phone flashlight, and I just put this on and it was so much easier. In addition, my kids really like it. It charges really easy just on the very back here. It charges really fast. You could even use this if you're like out in the garage looking for something, working on different projects, not just reading. But this has been an amazing home hack, and I love this one because it has the two different light features instead of just the one small one or the one large one. It has both.
This humble little rice rinsing basket, but I will tell you what, I use this thing all the time, like several times a week, and it is such a workhorse. It does such a good job, and I love it so much. Basically, it's just this special little rice rinsing basket that helps to rinse your rice, but it has these like specialized holes, so it's not like too much water is rinsing out at the same time. So there's some in here so that you can wash and agitate your rice. It also has this little like colander part, so then you're not wasting any rice, but you're dripping all the water out. This humble little guy, like, we have sold so many of these, so to whoever makes them, you're welcome. These are amazing, and I know that you will love it if you eat as much rice as I do. This next one is a roll-up travel hat. Now, I have converted all of my friends with these because they are that good. It's especially good for travel because it rolls up super tight. But all it is a sun hat that rolls up, and you just affix it with this Velcro or the, what is it, hook and loop or something, and then you just like put it on. Okay, it's not like the most absolute stylish thing you've ever worn. However, it does the job. It takes up zero space, and you don't have to worry about your cute sun hats getting squashed in your luggage. So this is what it looks like, and one of the best things about it is when you're at the pool and you have like a high ponytail or a high bun up here, you can wear that with this hat because it has like a hole at the top. So I love this. I wear it for gardening. I wear it anytime we're outside. I always throw it in my pool bag or my outside park bag because I always protect my face from the sun. This is the absolute best for travel because look how compact it is. You can squash it, squish it, and it's not going to break.
Something that we've recently done is we started putting our laundry soap up on this tiny little shelf that we have above our washer and dryer, and I noticed that the laundry detergent was just dripping onto our washer below because it just never, like, you know, it just drips after you use it. So I bought these little tiny inexpensive like lid catcher dripper things. So now the laundry soap no longer drips, and there's a designated home for the cap for the laundry detergent. It's just one of those little things that make life so much better when you don't constantly lose the little cap to your laundry detergent.
The humble milk frother. So I had a video that had like 40 million plus views on this frother a couple years ago, and every single day people are still buying this because it's awesome, and I honestly give it as gifts all the time because it is super inexpensive. It's actually been on sale recently for like between $7 and $9. This is the best milk frother ever. I use it all the time for everything. Make salad dressing, to just mix up some whipped cream, to make some cold foam, everything. So this little frother is the #1 bestseller. In addition to the wall charger, something that I always travel with is my charging bank. It seems like my phone always dies, especially when we're traveling. We're using it a lot. We have apps for travel and all the things. So I always travel with this portable charger bank. One of my other influencer friends who uses her phone nonstop recommended it to me, and I always carry it in my purse or my car. It's so nice for emergencies. It's really nice because you can just plug it directly into the wall to charge. You don't have to plug it into like a USB or anything. So I really like that, and there's all these different charger cords that are attached with it, and you can plug in your own USB to charge anything that might charge that way. So it's very convenient, super highly rated, and I highly recommend that.
This next one is such a nice, just kind of aesthetic but very functional tool in my kitchen. So this is a water absorbing stone kind of riser, and it goes right next to my sink, and it dries so quickly. So we all have little puddles of water all over, you know, our bathroom sink or our kitchen sink, where after you use the soap, it just like drips water and it just stays there forever, and then you have watermarks. Well, this alleviates that problem by absorbing the water and drying it super quickly. So we have been putting our little scrub daddies and our soap and our power wash or dish soap on there, and like the water just drips onto it and it dries almost instantly. So that's been really nice. It keeps water off of the countertop and it looks really nice.
The WadFree. So this changed my laundry game. That sounds really cheesy, but it totally did. So this thing keeps your fitted sheets from wadding up and like getting all of your laundry and all of your clothes inside of a fitted sheet and keeping things from drying. So how it works is you just take your sheet, this is like for demonstration purposes only, but you just take the WadFree and you just hook it on to each of the corners, so it just kind of like latches on like that. And you do this with your fitted sheet. So I've been doing this with all of my laundry, and it actually keeps the sheets from wadding up. Nothing's like trapped inside of it, and everything is dry when I need it to dry. Everything is clean when I need it to be clean. And I just like was super skeptical at first, but it is actually amazing. So it just looks like this, and it kind of makes your fitted sheets into kind of like a balloon, but it prevents anything from going inside. This WadFree is super cheap, and it makes my life so much better. One other thing I really like is this in-drawer knife block. This has been so nice because I was able to get rid of the knife block that used to sit on my counter, and it was taking up a lot of space because I just don't have very much counter space in my kitchen. This way I know all of my knives are protected in the drawer. I know that the drawer and hands and other little people are not going to get injured, and it just looks really nice in the drawer. It's also saving space on the counter, which I really appreciate. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure to go to my Amazon storefront. I have tons of different Amazon shopping lists in there, including one that's $20 or less, which has lots of really fun and amazing products. And if you like this video, make sure you watch this one next, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, bye.